So far we have got the value of R, V and P. What are those? Radius of nth orbit, velocity of moving electron in nth orbit and potential energy. Now we have to get the value of kinetic energy. It is very easy. For a moving electron having a mass of me and velocity v, the kinetic energy is the simplest equation, half mv square. This will be mass of an electron. Okay. Now half me. We already have found out the velocity of moving electron in nth orbit. What is this? This one. So substitute the value. Z square divided by 2 and x epsilon 0 the whole square. So that will be half me into square it z square e square the whole square e power 4 divided by 2 square 4 n square h square epsilon 0. So this will be me into z square. I will keep it here so that I am going to compare these two values. So z square me into e power 4. I'll keep e power 4 in between. So it's the same thing. Me into z square into e power 4. I have me into z square into e power 4. So I'll keep in the same order. So here it is z square into z square into e power 4 into me. Z square into e power 4 into me divided by 2 into 4, 8 m square x square epsilon 0. So I will also keep this in the same order. The whole square. 2 square 4 n square x square epsilon 0 the square. I'll keep in the same order in the way we have kept for potential energy. So z I'll keep for z square, then e power 4 I have me here. So instead of 4 I have 8 here. So here epsilon 0 square, I also have epsilon 0 square here, n square I have here and x square. I just have rearranged it. So it's the same equation rearranged so that I can compare these two. So what is the change here? Instead of minus 1 by 4, I have 1 by 8 here. Now how can I compare these two equations? So if I am multiplying this with 1, the equation will not change, right? So instead of I am multiplying it with 1, I am going to multiply it with 2 by 2. Why I am doing it, if the denominator will be same. Then I can easily compare these two values. For example, you have numbers like 1 by 6 and 1 by 2. Which one is higher? How will you compare these two ratios? You will make the same denominator. So I will multiply this with 3 by 2. So that this will become 3 by 6 and this will be 1 by 6. Now this one is higher than this one. So similarly, to make common denominator, I am multiplying this with 2 here. So I should also multiply it with 2 here. Then only the equation will be right. So what will be the value? Minus 2 z is z square e power 4 m divided by 8 epsilon 0 square e square x square. See, z square e power 4 m is nothing but mass of an electron, so m is 8 epsilon 0 square n square x square. The only difference is if the value is x here, then this value is minus 2x. Okay, so it's the same value here. See, without minus 2 z square e power 4 me 8 epsilon 0 square n square x square. Okay, same value. Now to get the value of potential energy, find kinetic energy, then multiply minus 2. Find kinetic energy, then multiply minus 2. Or you can do the reverse process. Find potential energy and divide it with minus 2, you will get the value of potential energy. So what is the ratio? For potential energy is to kinetic energy is equal to minus 2 is to 1. This is the value. Okay, if this one is kinetic energy is 1, this will be minus 2 into 1. Now next process is getting the value of total energy. So we will do along with this process, that is adding kinetic energy plus potential energy. What is total energy? Total energy is sum of kinetic plus potential. Kinetic energy plus potential energy is equal to total energy. Now kinetic energy I know. What is the value? Z square e power 4 me divided by 8 epsilon 0 square n square h square. Yes, plus what is the value of potential energy? Minus 2 z square e power 4 me divided by 8 epsilon 0 square m square h square. So denominator is the same, so that is 8 epsilon 0 square m square h square. So 1 and minus 2 value of the same thing, so that is 1 minus 2 minus 1 into z square e power, 1 minus 2 is minus 1, that is z square e power 4 and me. So what we have seen here, see, we have, what is the value of potential energy? Potential energy is this one. And what was the value of kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is this one. Now, when we have added kinetic energy plus potential energy, we had the common denominator, we kept it here, and this minus this will be minus of this one. So what is this value? That is just the opposite of kinetic energy. See the value here. You got some value of kinetic energy. This was kinetic energy, right? Ke is equal to this one. This is the equation for kinetic energy. Now compare this equation, that is this value into minus 1. Okay. So total energy is equal to minus of kinetic energy. This is a very important relation. Okay. Now what will be the ratio? Potential energy is to kinetic energy is to total energy is equal to, what is the value? Potential energy will be minus 2 times and kinetic energy will be, when it is 1, then total energy is equal to minus 1. So this is the ratio. So you can take in, your teacher might have explained you in different way, but the thing is, first find kinetic energy. It is very easy to find. Multiply it with minus 2, you will get the value of potential energy. Multiply it with minus 1, you will get the value of total energy. Now, why total energy is minus 1? Minus means it is bound. Bound means it's not free. Here in this case, it is bound to nucleus. Now, this electron cannot go outside. So, if its energy is minus value, it will stay in the orbit. Now, how to make the electron free? By adding the energy so that the minus value will be finally become 0. At 0, it can go out. So, minus value represents these electrons are bound to the nucleus. In the next video, we will see one question and we will also substitute the value of all these things and get the final value. Thank you.